India having a homegrown world-class professional wrestling promotion was realized with WXM Powerbomb. And right now, the dream continues to be a sparkling reality. We are live in Delhi, NCR for action like you've never seen before. This is Wrestling Extreme Mania, and we proudly welcome you to WXM Ground Zero. And we're kicking off the action with a man who wants to carry WXM to astronomical heights. Johnny LaQuasto here on the call alongside my broadcast partner Andrew Carr. And Andrew, if there is any competitor who's ready to show that India can produce the next rising star, it may be Kevin Malik.
Kevin Malik definitely is the rising star. Look at him from top to bottom. He is what WXM represents, Johnny. And I'm excited, just like these people here in New Delhi are excited, just like you're excited to be here for the first ever episode of Ground Zero.
No doubt WXM continues to make history. Truly, we are at ground zero of something special, and the world is about to take notice. Kevin Malik has never backed down from a challenge and truly wants to be known as the World Warrior. He wants to seek out the top international superstars, face them head on, and prove that this country is ready for the professional wrestling world stage. But he has his work cut out for him tonight. As you see, an electrifying superstar who has already made an impact in WXM, victorious in tag team action along with Captain as part of the WXM Powerbomb Spectacular. He is Samurai Del Sol, and Andrew, his accomplishments are unbelievably long. It is officially time for a Lucha House Party in Delhi.
Samurai Del Sol has a long list of accomplishments. He has been all around the world. He's done everything in this business. He has been in WWE. He's been all around the world. Japan, Mexico, you name it. Samurai Del Sol has done everything. As you take a look here, two-time WWE US Champion, NXT Tag Team Champion, PWR Tag Team Champion. Samurai Del Sol is a real deal. But he has his work cut out for him because Kevin Malik is definitely India's best.
Well, Samurai Del Sol is known the world over. He's a second-generation Mexican-American who began wrestling in Chicago at Windy City Pro Wrestling a number of years ago. But prior to his 8 years in WWE, he was a mainstay with AAA, competing with and against the likes of La Parca, Juventud Guerrera, and Penta. As you see the tail of the tape tonight, Kevin Malik taking on Samurai Del Sol. And what's so impressive about Samurai Del Sol, he has a rare combination of a hard-hitting, fast-paced offense while also being incredibly elusive. As you can see there, distinct height advantage for Kevin Malik, 10-pound kilo advantage as well, also in reach. As we are awaiting the bell, we are officially underway. The first match in WXM Ground Zero history. Andrew Carr, you can feel the electricity right now emanating all throughout Delhi.
The electricity is definitely everywhere. I can feel it. I've got goosebumps. I see you got goosebumps. I think Kevin and Samurai has goosebumps in that ring right now as they are about ready to start the first ever match of Ground Zero.
No doubt Kevin Malik, he's made it very clear that he has the entire country of India on his shoulders. Yes, WXM has a number of incredible superstars that have been homegrown and developed right here in India. But Kevin Malik, he wants all the pressure. He wants to be the face of WXM, and thus far, Andrew, he has had a lot of success, and that's why there are so many eyes on the Indian Eagle.
All the eyes are on him, but you know what? I'm actually looking at him too. Look at the body that he has. As the tail of tape showed earlier, 18-inch biceps. Samurai Del Sol, 16-inch biceps. That's what I'm looking at. I think that's what everyone else will be looking at too. That's why he's going to win this match here today.
Well, you can't forget that Samurai Del Sol certainly has many more years experience. We talk about all the accolades in WWE, former Cruiserweight Champion, NXT Tag Team Champion, and a 2-time United States Champion. And there's the athleticism and the overwhelming quickness on display. But Kevin Malik able to counter. Quick cover there, and definitely a feeling out process here, and simultaneous drop kicks. And right there is a true sign of respect between two incredible athletes. Thus far, very evenly matched. Andrew, you have to be impressed at the Indian Eagle kind of matching the style of Samurai Del Sol here early on.
That's not normally something that we see from Kevin. We do see him, fly out to the outside, do a few things like that, but not actually luchaing up like he is right now with Samurai Del Sol.
No question. And look, we've seen what Kevin Malik had to offer in Powerbomb, and he was successful in taking down Adam Flex Maxted, but certainly we did not see a high-flying lucha style. So very impressive early on by the Indian Eagle.
I don't mind him matching the lucha style, but he needs to use what his God-given right is, and that is his power. That is his body. He needs to go after Samurai Del Sol.
Bit of an unpredictability there. Speaking of which, a moonsault to the outside, taking down Samurai Del Sol. Kevin Malik creating a bit of a lucha house party of his own.
And these people here love it. Take a look at this, Johnny.
Absolute precision, and that's what Kevin Malik is all about. He's been trained by the COO of WXM, Jeet, since day one, and Jeet has gone on record as saying that he's never been around someone who has been so consumed by professional wrestling as he lands a senton over the top rope. Right into the cover here, hooks the leg, and Del Sol able to kick out quickly.
That weight advantage is coming in handy with these high-flying moves. He's putting all of his body weight on top of Samurai as he's hitting every single move and then going for the cover. He's definitely paying off here today.
Now, Andrew, do you think at this point Malik should start to slow things down a little bit, be a little methodical, and trying to wear down Del Sol as he lands a knee across the sternum? Right into a cover here once again, and Samurai Del Sol kicks out at 2.
I think that's what he's doing. That's why he's now got the chin lock on. He's dropping the knee, go for the cover. He's making Samurai Del Sol use his energy by kicking out constantly, cover after cover after cover. He's going to tire him out. That's what he's doing right here. He's got that chin lock on, taking all that air right out of him, Johnny.
Malik has become such a fan favorite here throughout the early history of WXM. And going back to what Jeet said flat out, Kevin Malik is determined to be an absolute master of the sport of professional wrestling. He's always been the first one to enter and the last one to leave the facility. That's his mentality. Malik feels like he has to put in the work, and clearly he has. He's in tremendous physical condition, and he has so many athletic abilities, but he feels like mentally that's where he has to be as strong as ever, as Del Sol creating a little bit of space here. And now picking up speed, crossbody Malik catches him in midair. Planting Samurai Del Sol, not going for the cover here. Looking to get creative, perhaps another moonsault, and he does! Lands it right into the cover, goes the Indian Eagle. Could it be an upset? No, Del Sol able to power out at 2, but we are really seeing Kevin Malik take complete control of this kickoff matchup of Ground Zero.
He's doing everything in his arsenal to put away Samurai Del Sol, but that experience, like you said earlier, Johnny, that is what is keeping Samurai Del Sol in this fight.
Kevin Malik, one of the many stars of WXM that has all of India buzzing in this historic promotion. Great elevation on the drop kick. And high impact. Andrew, I have to ask, you're a veteran of the ring. Are you surprised at how Malik has been in control throughout this match?
I'm actually very surprised, but also I'm not at the same time because Kevin changed up his strategy. He matched Samurai's strategy, which I don't think Samurai was ready for. Samurai watched Powerbomb. Samurai knows Jeet. He knows how Kevin was trained. So, of course, Kevin, should have just used his power. But here he is, matching Samurai blow for blow, speed for speed.
Well, the ever-evasive Samurai Del Sol able to get out of the way, and now quickly heading up to the mezzanine and a twisting arm drag. One of the many inventive moves you will see given during any match of Samurai Del Sol, and now Malik, a bit of a reprieve on the outside.
Definitely doing the smart thing here, taking a breather. Oh! And there's that veteran instinct right there.
There isn't anything Samurai Del Sol hasn't seen or done over the course of his career. What he lacks in size, he certainly makes up for it. And fearlessness and creativity, are you kidding me? To the outside, full body weight, crashing down upon the Indian Eagle.
Johnny, put your arms down. The music's not playing. It's not time to dance yet.
I can't help it. I've known Samurai for too long. You have to enjoy the Lucha House Party any chance you can get. And now he sends Malik back inside the ring. The question is, what's on the mind of the creative Del Sol?
Or you know what's on the mind.
Heading up top once again. Oh, but Malik able to recover so quickly. A drop kick right to the knee. Buying a little bit of time perhaps, and now Del Sol on the top turnbuckle. And now Malik, this is a pivotal moment of this matchup. Shots to the ribcage by Del Sol. He knows what Malik has in mind, and now a headbutt. And down to the canvas goes Malik, and now Del Sol able to get back to the game plan perhaps.
What is he going to do here, Johnny?
He's measuring up the Indian Eagle. And Del Sol with a 450 immediately into the cover. That'll do. Oh, no. A strong cover sending Malik's feet over to the ropes. And you can see the disappointment in Del Sol's face. He certainly didn't quite have the positioning there that he desired. Rare mistake from a veteran.
Samurai's trying to get the fans behind the side here.
Well, as much as they love Kevin Malik, everyone around the world loves Samurai Del Sol.
Speak for yourself.
A true international star. Oh, beautiful enziguri there by Malik. And now looking to switch gears, but Del Sol catches him right back. Oh, Spanish fly! Spanish fly by Malik, center of the ring, hooks the leg, and that'll do it. No, Del Sol able to stay alive.
What is it going to take?
What a counter. What an absolute counter there by Kevin Malik. Once again, able to match the quickness of Samurai Del Sol. And now Malik could be going for the last gear that has put down so many opponents. Oh, Del Sol had it scouted. Oh, that's Salina Del Sol. Malik able to evade. Whoa! Roundhouse lands right upside the skull, but a flash knee! Malik hits the flash knee. It hits square. Now he's hoisting up Del Sol. Last gear! The Indian Eagle hits the last gear and withstands Samurai Del Sol.
What a match, Johnny. What an opening contest to Ground Zero. Wow.
And that is your winner, Kevin Malik!
History has been made as Kevin Malik, the Indian Eagle, is victorious in the first match in WXM Ground Zero history. And not only is he victorious, he defeats an absolute superstar in Samurai Del Sol. And Andrew, what a sign of respect. Let's go through these highlights here. As we mentioned, absolutely sold out here in Delhi. Malik was matching Samurai Del Sol with athleticism and creativity, but this is where Del Sol took advantage. As he hit the 450, it appeared to be over, but Malik's feet ended up on the bottom rope, and then it was the flash knee leading into the last gear that led the World Warrior to the first ever victory of WXM Ground Zero. What a way to kick off tonight. As I mentioned, a huge fan favorite, and
oh, what a lucky fan.
Kevin Malik giving his elbow pad to a fan here in Delhi. You gotta love it.
स्वागत है आपका WXM ग्राउंड जीरो में। पिछला मैच ना सिर्फ एक रोमांचक मैच था बल्कि एक सपना था। वो सपना जो हर इंडियन रेसलिंग फैन ने देखा था कि इंडिया में रेसलिंग का अपना घर हो, जहां करने वाले भी अपने हो, जहां देखने वाले भी अपने हो, जहां वो रेसलिंग को ना सिर्फ देख सकें बल्कि फील कर सकें। मैंने आप सबसे वादा किया था कि हर हिंदुस्तानी का वो सपना मैं पूरा करूंगा। और आज उस सपने को पूरा होने का समय आ गया है। मैं हूं जीत, WXM का COO, और मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि आज रात आप इतिहास का हिस्सा बनने जा रहे हैं और उस पल को और ऐतिहासिक बनाने के लिए मैं खुद सुपरस्टार राज द महाराजा को लेकर आऊँगा। तब तक के लिए जुड़े रहिए WXM से। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Cannot wait for that colossal announcement. Also, Raj the Maharaja will be making an appearance. And in the main event, the gentle giant Neil will be taking on the ever suave Dev. But right now, we're about to get back to the action. And now it is time for one of the most intimidating presences that you will ever see in Indian professional wrestling.
Approaching the ring, being accompanied by Crossbow, it's the Lion of Punjab, Joseph!
Look at the size of this man, Johnny. He is massive. This is probably one of the biggest men a WXM has, and he is walking out here right now showing everyone what exactly he's all about.
That is impossible to argue. This third-generation competitor, standing at 6'2", but has a presence of an 8-foot monster. He is the Lion of Punjab, Josan, and of course, he's got Crossbones by his side. And anytime Crossbones is at ringside, things can get very unpredictable. And I certainly do not envy Ariane as we check out the tail of the tape. You look at the massive height difference, the 28-kilo weight difference, not to mention the size. Josan is out to not only prove that he deserves a world heavyweight title opportunity, but that he is the most destructive star in WXM. And look how easily he disposes of Ariane right there.
I can feel the fear on his face right now. That's exactly how I would feel in that ring staring at Josan.
You know, Andrew, you know some athletes are just built different. We already saw what kind of damage Josan could do back on Powerbomb with his victory over Regner. And quite frankly, a lot of stars in WXM, they fear Josan.
I mean, wouldn't you, Johnny? If this man was standing across the room from you, you'd be like, whoa, get away from me, I'm way too close. I fear him just being this close to it.
Oh, no question. I won't even make eye contact with Crossbones just in fear of having to deal with Josan as he stomps away on Ariane in the corner. Oh, completely unnecessary. Come on.
Hey, the referee wasn't looking. Whatever, you do what you gotta do to win.
And a release German suplex. Ariane crashing down upon the thoracic spine. In a promotion that has a plethora of world-class athletes, this man could be the most dominant.
He's just showing off, Johnny. He should have went for the cover right there. He could have probably ended it, but here he is just showing off in front of everyone. I'm not mad at it, but he could have just ended the match right there.
Well, there's no question he wants to play with his food here, does the Lion of Punjab. Credit to Ariane, though. Landing a couple of shots to the body and now a drop kick. Josan. My goodness! A bear paw crashing upon the chest of Ariane.
Listen to this.
Good God. You'd have to imagine Josan is about ready to put Ariane away, to put another stamp on another victory. But once again, Ariane able to fight out of that precarious position, charge it in the corner, and now lands a back elbow and a boot to the face. Could we see
This kid's got a lot of heart.
a massive upset in the making here? Off the second turnbuckle, Josan catches him right into a lion-sized powerbomb.
That heart just flew right out of his chest.
And now Josan measuring him up in a stomp that causes a rumbling throughout all of WXM. A boot to the chest and a victory for Josan.
Here is your winner, the Lion of Punjab, Josan!
As we check out the destructive highlights from this matchup, a released German suplex, the powerful right hand to the chest, and then catching his opponent in midair into the powerbomb for a victory. And after that dominant display by Joseon, our cameras are catching up with one of the competitors from our main event tonight, Dev.
हाँ सुनिधि वेब्स, अरे नील की मुझे टेंशन नहीं है, तुम्हारे हस्बैंड की है। अरे एक सेकंड, हाँ एक इम्पोर्टेंट कॉल आ रहा है। हाँ राने राने राने, हाउ आर यू बेब्स? अरे तुम्हें पता है ना आज क्या होने वाला है? मैं उस जंगली बैल को बहुत बुरी तरह मारने वाला हूँ, क्योंकि जीतूंगा तो मैं ही, है ना? और उसके बाद मैंने तो स्ट्रेचर का भी इंतजाम कर लिया है, या उसी स्ट्रेचर पे तो उस जंगली बैल को लेके जाएंगे। या डोंट वरी सुनिधि। रानी 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 सुनिधि, यू नो आई एम इन अ रेस्टोरेंट, तुम्हें पता है मैं रेस्टोरेंट में जाता हूँ चाय पीने, यू नो सुनिधि द वेट्रेस, थैंक फॉर द टी। एंड रानी, यू नो दैट आई लव यू ना, तुम मुझ पे शक कर रही हो? कम ऑन, है ना? कम ऑन, नाउ गिव मी अ किस, जस्ट वन।
Well, Dev is certainly juggling a couple of different issues right now, but he has a massive issue tonight in our main event as he faces Neil. But right now, it's time for tag team action. One of the longest tenured tag teams in the United States right now. They've seen so much success. Eli Knight and Malik Bosidi, Culture Inc.
India, Culture Inc. has finally arrived. You have the flyest Eli Knight in the building. You have the integrator Malik Bosidi in this building. And we're about to go against the JAI Connection. Hey, G, Anthony, hey, we know you very, very well. Hey, Valiana, hey, we know a little bit about you too. We know y'all can put in that work, but hey, the thing is, Culture Inc., we ain't here to play no games. So when it comes to us, all bets are off. All gas, no brakes.
The Jai Connection has arrived. JAI stands for Japanese American Indian Connection. These three stars met during all of their international travels and have really formed an entertaining connection. That's the alternative Anthony Green, along with Baliana Key and May and Andrew. We've already seen success as a mixed tag team regarding May and Baliana Key on WXM Powerbomb.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Anthony Green here in WXM. I remember him from NXT days. I remember him from back at the Performance Center with WWE. I know this man very well, and I'm very happy to see him here in India in WXM. But I'm going to let you know something, Johnny. Culture Inc., they are all about the money. They are all about the wins. They are all about the popularity and the culture. And tonight, they're going to show the Jai Connection exactly what the culture is all about.
Well, there's no question that Culture Inc. is out to get as many rupees as possible as you check out the stars here. Culture Inc. taking on the Jai Connection. But I'm glad you brought up Anthony Green. You talk about his success in WWE and NXT, but his career has really taken off since leaving WWE. He's now competed all over the US, Japan, England, Germany, Mexico, Canada, and now, of course, making his debut with WXM as we start off with Baliana Key and Malik Bosidi.
Whoa! As you said earlier, the Jai Connection definitely is entertaining. They're entertaining in the ring and outside the ring, and I think this matchup is going to be one for the ages. It's very entertaining here today already.
Oh! Quick tag in to Anthony Green as Malik Bosidi, known as the Integrator, in a bit of an issue right here. Face first into the canvas. What an inventive offensive maneuver. Right into the cover goes Green, hooks the leg, and Bosidi able to kick out. And you can see the chemistry here. Oh, it's quick tag in to the flyest Eli Knight, current WWE ID prospect, but Anthony Green catches him into an arm drag. And you know, as far as experience as a tag team, Andrew, you'd have to give the edge to Culture Inc., but thus far, the Jai Connection looking very smooth.
I was already thinking that, Johnny, because you mentioned how they are gelling together here. The Jai Connection definitely feels like that they are an experienced team, because they are. They've been all over the world together. They have met, they've been friends for a long time, but Culture Inc., they're more like brothers. And they are going to show that here today.
Anthony Green on fire. He's had a plethora of tag partners in his career. Very interesting tag partners The likes of Bushwhacker Luke, Brian Myers, Dirty Dango, even Brutus Beefcake. He really has become a bit of a tag specialist over the last 4 to 5 years of his career, and it's showing right now as Eli Knight charging in, finds a boot from Anthony Green, who's heading up to the second turnbuckle. Bocidi drawing interference here. Enough time! Oh my goodness for Eli Knight to take advantage, and the back of the head crashing off the top turnbuckle. And that certainly turns the tide in the favor of Culture Inc. And now they're going to slice this ring in half. And Andrew, this is what Culture Inc. is all about. You mentioned they want money. They want success. They also like to wear down their opponents and a tag back into Bocidi.
As you saw, that is the chemistry between these two. He knew exactly when his partner was in trouble. He did exactly what he needed to do and distract his opponent. So therefore his partner can get the upper hand.
Bocidi,
and now
Green
look at him. They're going to cut this ring off right here. Take it slow. Do what they have to do to get that advantage.
And what a double team that was, leading in to the slicing sling blade by the integrator Malik Bocidi. Now has Anthony Green in the center of the ring trying to wear down the alternative.
Tony, I have one question for you. Are you a fan of chest hair? Because, you know, Anthony Green's chest hair is just, it's doing it for me here today.
Well, I know he certainly has a lot less than you do, that's for sure. Quick tag in to Eli Knight, right into a DDT, quickly into a cover. Green did not see the tag. Aki saving his partner at the last second. Oh, and now Eli Knight disposing of Aki to the outside. Anthony Green is in a very difficult position right now as May tends to Aki. And this is where Culture Inc. knows that they can put their stamp on the very first tag team match in the history of WXM. You want to talk about scoring rupees, making as much money as possible. Think about that, Andrew. Tag, as they could possibly win a historic matchup here.
And not only will they be racking in the rupees, they'll be racking in all the promises and hopefully gold here soon in WXM. You never know. This tag division is already starting off hot.
It certainly is, as Bocidi trying to hoist up Green into a suplex. Oh, counter by Green, but Bocidi back and forth here, and Anthony Green able to muster up enough strength to land the suplex. This is the opening he needed. Can he find a way to get Balian Aki back in this matchup? But Bocidi, very wise, grabs the boot, tagging in the ID prospect, Eli Knight, who now shoulders Anthony Green back into their corner. Once again, another double team here, but Green with a super kick. Oh! Able to evade Eli Knight as well. Tag into Balian Aki.
Oh!
He made his debut in India close to a decade ago. He's competed on multiple continents since. And he is certainly a fan favorite here in WXM. A splash into the corner on Eli Knight.
Now, these fans love him.
Aki has been all over the globe. He's made appearances and competed for the likes of AEW, CMLL, GCW, and many promotions in Japan. But nothing means more to him than competing at home in India. As you see, pain etched on the face of Malik Bocidi. Eli Knight heard all throughout Delhi there by Aki. And Andrew, the Jai Connection have really been able to get things back under control here, but Eli Knight, ever evasive, able to land a right hand. Well, now Bocidi getting back in the action, another double team perhaps.
Whoop.
Oh my goodness, what a counter here. Oh, into the backbreaker by Aki. And now Anthony Green hoisting up Eli Knight as Aki goes right into the cover. Oh, just in time. Eli Knight keeps Culture Inc. alive in this matchup. What action. Incredible double team here by the Jai Connection. And now Aki trying to hoist up Eli Knight. Oh, tremendous tag there into Malik Bocidi. And now a double team by Culture Inc. And now Bocidi hoisting up Aki. Eli Knight heading to the outside. This could be the beginning of the end. Leading Culture Inc. to victory. Double stomp. Oh, into a Samoan driver. Bosidi into the cover. That has to be it. Anthony Green saves the day.
I'm out of breath listening to you talk and watching these guys go at it, Johnny. Wow.
This is why Culture Inc. is in India right now. They are one of the most well-established and successful tag teams in the world, and they are taking it to the Jai Connection. But Anthony Green with a leg sweep now, while Malik Bosidi slightly distracted, taking Green with a basement dropkick, and now Aki and Bosidi one-on-one.
There you go.
He's got the
there you
ropes.
go.
He's got the top ropes, and oh!
Make it down.
I believe May was able to sweep the legs off that top rope. The official did not see it.
I think they should be
Nonetheless-
disqualified, Johnny.
Oh. And now Bosidi chasing down May, who's incredibly quick. Oh!
She should be barred from ringside. What is she even doing out here? Does she have a
Anthony
manager's
Green.
license, Johnny?
Anthony Green lands the walking, talking, flying from the top rope. And now a double team, perhaps. And it's a combination cutter by the Jai Connection. Aki into the cover, and Jai is victorious.
Oh, I stole that one.
Is your winners, Jai Connection!
Well, Andrew, for the first tag team match in the history of WXM Ground Zero, we could not have asked for a more fast-paced, action-packed contest.
Hey, take a look at some of these replays here. Look at his replays, Johnny.
Absolutely unbelievable from start to finish. It appeared here. This is where Culture Inc. had the match won,
Yeah, and right there, May should have been ejected.
but May was able to distract Malik Bosidi, and it all led to this high-impact cutter that leads the Jai Connection to a historic victory.
10 साल लगे यहां तक आने में 27 जनवरी 2015 उस दिन से 10 साल एक रिंग में खड़े होने के लिए जिसको हम इंडिया का रिंग कह सकें मैंने बहुत सोचा 10 साल पहले जितना बेवकूफी और समझदारी थी मुझ में 19 साल की उम्र में बहुत सोचा मैंने क्या करूं मैंने सोचा कि भाई दुनिया जाए दुनिया गया मैं जापान गया मैक्सिको गया यूके गया अमेरिका गया चाइना गया सिंगापुर थाईलैंड म्यांमार एवरी सब जगह गया जाके समझ में आया यार दुनिया जाना नहीं है दुनिया तो लेके आनी है मैं जापान गया सीखा जापानी भाषा से मिला जापान के देश से मिला उस देश ने मुझे घर दिया मैं से मिला Then I went to US then I went to America and I fought and fighting gave me friends who I call brothers. A brother like Anthony Green from here. Japan, America, India. J-A-I connection. जय हैं हम जय इस भारत की जय हैं हम इस रिंग की जय हैं हम इस WXM की जय है हम प्रो रेसलिंग की जय है हम
What a powerful and inspiring message by Balian Aki as you see the Jai Connection. 3 different countries, 3 different stars coming together. But right now, what is Dev up to?
Who is that handsome hunk? Oh, that is me. That is me. That is me. That is ugly. You. Hold it.
Hey babe, you got a second?
Oh, hey, Sanjana. Of course I got a second. By the way, you look really good today. I mean,
Cut the crap. The Zamindar wants Neil taken out tonight. We can pay.
money? Nah. I want you. If I win, I want a date. My time, my place, my girl. Of course, that's going to be you, my queen. So what do you say?
If you win, I'll think about it.
Very interesting proposition by Sanjana to Dev, and quite frankly, who is the Zamindar? But right now, it is main event time!
Look at this sexy beast right here, Johnny.
Are you talking about yourself or Dev?
Dev! It's always Dev!
Making his way to the ring, Mr. Swagger.
Well, Andrew, there is no doubting the athleticism and intelligence of Dev. But as we saw earlier, it's not a stretch to say that Dev might be a bit distracted by having a bevy of women in his life. And I don't use the word bevy very often.
Johnny, from someone who's had a bevy of women in his life at one time, he's not distracted, he's focused. When you have that many women on the hook, you are focused, you're ready to go, you are taken care of in every aspect of life. So Dev right here, he's ready for this main event.
Well, I do know you've had more women actually block your phone number, but nonetheless, Dev is here, and there are so many ways to describe him, but he certainly is the biggest fan of Dev you will ever see. But his work is cut out for him tonight with his monstrous opponents. Oh my goodness. Excuses die when Neil arrives.
Approaching the ring, the gentle giant, it's Neil!
As much of a fan of Dev that I am, Johnny, look at this man.
And Andrew, you want to talk about making a moment. Neil made several on Powerbomb. Not only did he break Chris Adonis's master lock, but when GM Mark Dallas made a match between them on the spot, Neil almost speared the masterpiece in half on his way to victory. The man is a human fortress.
He is impressive by every sense of the word. Looking at him, his stature, his size, his hair, his build, and look at the tail of the tape. They might be the same height, but Neil towers over Dev.
Not to mention an 18-kilo weight advantage for the behemoth Neil. And you know, he's known as the gentle giant, which really pays respect to how poised he is, how stoic he is. This is a man in Neil who truly commands respect from everyone that faces him. There's no doubt the masterpiece was not expecting Neil to show up on Powerbomb.
I don't think anyone was expecting Neil to show up on Powerbomb. And I don't think Dev was really expecting Neil tonight until this match was actually going to happen.
Well, Dev may be the Casanova of India, and he is a natural athlete. But as we mentioned, he has a lot of distracting elements of his life, and when you're facing someone like Neil, and you look, they are identical in height, but that is where the similarities end.
You wouldn't know it by looking at him, though. Neil has the presence of a giant.
And Neil, very unpredictable with his offense. He's actually quite technical, as you can see right here, looking to wear down Dev, who wisely attempting to break the headlock. Very difficult to do when you have someone with the massive size and strength. But Dev, very opportunistic. Oh my goodness! Shoulder tackle, and Dev plummets to the outside.
Power.
And
Take
don't
a breather,
forget,
Dev. It's okay.
And Andrew, don't forget what Sanjana said. You need to win this match if you want my attention.
No! Well, that's one way to get there.
Dev taking advantage there. And now charging in, going for a double knee, and Neil catches him, sends him up to the top turnbuckle. And now Dev, perhaps in desperate fashion, a crossbody caught in midair by the gentle giant. And a fallaway slam. Wow.
Take another breather, Dev. Stay out there as long as you need to. You have 10 seconds. Stay out there.
You know, calm and destructive are two adjectives that generally do not go together, but they could not be more apropos for Neil, as Dev, he might be calling it quits for tonight. Oh, Neil's not going to let that happen.
Oh, he wasn't calling it quits. He's just playing the mind games, Johnny. He was luring Neil out there.
Well, perhaps
See?
it was, oh my!
Look at that. He's got all the smarts. He's got the brains and the looks.
But one thing you can say about Dev, he certainly is intelligent, and you know, perhaps Sanjana was able to give him some advice prior to this matchup as he lands an elbow to the spine and follows up once again. And a third, a trifecta of elbows. Into a cover here. Could we see a massive upset in the main event? No, Neil.
Wow, just a one?
And Andrew, you have to wonder, what was Sanjana talking about exactly? Who is the Zamindar? What is going on in this entire situation? Perhaps Dev doesn't even know what he might be getting himself into.
You know, I'm going to tell you a little secret, Johnny. I know exactly what's going on, but I'm not going to let you or anyone hear. And speaking of Sanjana, here she comes. Maybe she'll let everyone know, but you know, I'm not going to spill her secrets. I'm not going to spill the tea, Johnny. You can ask me all day, but I'm not going to do it, okay?
Andrew, I don't believe you for 1 second. I don't believe Sanjana would tell you anything, let alone Dev. But right now, the very intimidating presence of Sanjana is watching Dev go to work here, and Dev realizes he needs to somehow topple Neil, which is certainly a tall task.
Yeah, but now he's got motivation. Sanjana's out here watching him. You know, that is going to give him exactly what he needs. And look at this, taking it right to him. And he shows her, hey, look, this is what I can do, and I'm doing it for you, baby, right here.
And Andrew, you have to say, the strategy here of Dev has been very effective. He's been utilizing the ropes as a weapon against Neil, and once again landing another elbow. He's starting to be very methodical in his offense. Rolling into a cover here is Dev, center of the ring, and no. And once again, another cover trying to wear down Neil, who kicks out again at 2. And a third cover in a row, and Neil stays alive. But we are surprisingly seeing Neil vulnerable for the first time in WXM.
Dev needs to win this match, Johnny. He needs to win it. He needs to win for himself, for Sanjana. He needs to win this match.
Well, not to mention, if he wins the match, will that put him in a better position with whomever the Zamindar is?
Wouldn't you like to know, Johnny?
I think everyone in WXM would like to know, who is the Zamindar? How powerful is he? What is his affiliation with WXM? Do Jeet and Rishi have any idea who the Zamindar is? So many questions here as we watch Dev find a way to best Neil, who is now back to his feet, and these right hands are having very little effect.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness! Listen to the right hand of Neil. Absolutely decimating the trachea of Dev there. Are you kidding me? Hoisting up Dev from his knees into a suplex.
What power!
Absolute brute strength by the gentle giant, now into a clothesline. One thing you do not want to do is anger Neil, and that is certainly what Dev has done as he splashes into the corner and hoisting up and sending Dev to the opposite corner.
Dev is out on his feet. I don't even know if he knows where he is right now.
Well, Dev certainly wishes he was back in the WXM lounge right now as Neil face first goes Dev to the canvas.
I wonder what Sanjana's thinking right now.
Right now, Sanjana is probably thinking about texting the Zamindar as Neil has sliced Dev in half with the spear, and Neil is victorious in the first main event of WXM Ground Zero.
Here is your winner, the Gentle Giant,
We have seen so much already on the debut episode of WXM Ground Zero. So many impressive athletes. But this man, Neil, not only has something to prove, but he is someone to watch as we check out the highlights here. Andrew, there is truly only one Neil.
Look at the power. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, Johnny. From his butt all the way up to the sky, dropping Deb straight down. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. And then that spear cut him right in half.
What a performance. What a showcase for Neil in our main event tonight. Excuses die when Neil arrives. But we are still not done yet as we see the disappointment in Sanjana's face.
WXM fans, we have a big announcement coming up from our COO, Jeet. And I can confirm that Raj the Maharaja is in the building. The only question remains, when will he show up? Let's ask our next guest, Josan.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You shouldn't be asking Josan about Raj. You should be asking Josan about Josan, third generation wrestler. And talking about Raj, he calls himself Maharaja, modern day Maharaja. Well, here, he is the real royalty. And fans are in a party mood, eh? Josan, let's crash the party.
Crashing the party is an understatement. Josan making his intentions known. But right now, here's what you will see next week on WXM Ground Zero. International star Ravenous Rohan Raja will take on WXM homegrown athlete Ami. We will see the debut of the mysterious Venomous in singles action. The American tag team, the Burner Brothers, come to WXM. Two 300-plus pound twins looking to light up the competition. Captain will compete in the main event against the Lion of Punjab, Josan.
Here they come, the CEO, the COO, and the executive assistant to WXM. Look at these guys. What type of announcement's going to happen here, Johnny? I am excited to see what we have in store.
Absolutely, it takes a village to put something truly special together. And a massive part of that village are those three men, two in particular, that you see right now. The founder and CEO of WXM, Rishi, along with the Chief Operating Officer, Jeet, and of course, in the red suit, that is the Executive Assistant, Bobby B, who, let's be honest, Andrew, Bobby B never at a loss for words.
I mean, when you wear a suit like that, you have hair like that, I'd never be lost for words either. Bobby B is a man of many talents, and Bobby B can talk anyone into anything, and I'm pretty sure he's been in Rishi's ear about tonight's announcement as well.
Truly a tremendous team between Rishi and Jeet. Jeet, a tremendous competitor in his own right, a historic 10-time Kushti heavyweight champion, longtime WWE and NXT superstar, a man that you and I both came to know very well. He commands such respect in the sport of professional wrestling and in his home country of India. What a moment this is.
And these people are reveling in Jeet's presence. They're giving him the respect he deserves. I'm giving him the respect that he deserves. And Johnny, you know that's rare for me to do.
No question about that, as we are about to have this massive announcement. Let's get right to it.
थोड़ा जोर लगा के बोलो जिगरा है. Welcome to WXM. मैं हूँ जीत, COO of WXM.
And I'm Rishi, CEO of WXM. And I'm Bobby, and I'm here too.
Aren't we all, Bobby?
So, welcome everyone to our home of pro wrestling, WXM. और हम आपके लिए लेकर आ रहे हैं a lot of adrenaline pumping action. And that's not all. We have loads of surprises in store for you.
एक हिंदुस्तानी होने के नाते मुझे आज बहुत प्राउड हो रहा है आपको यह बताते हुए कि आज हम WXM वर्ल्ड हैवीवेट चैंपियनशिप बेल्ट रिवील करने जा रहे हैं।
There it is!
And this belt will be crowned at WXM's first ever mega event.
Whoa!
But that's not all, guys. Jeet, we have a surprise in store for everyone, right?
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, स्वागत कीजिए हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट का।
Could it be? Oh!
Oh!
He's my special guest.
Wait, I'd be willing to bet this is not the special guest that Rishi and Jeet were referring to. But Andrew, not only have we seen the presence of Joseon in a dominant match earlier tonight, but he and Crossbones have had very strong words for all of WXM, but it takes a lot of gall to interrupt a moment like this.
Well, you have to call your shot, make your mark, and he sees it right now with that WXM title. He's calling his shot, Johnny. He wants to be the one to get that title.
That looks so beautiful. It will be amazing. It will look amazing on the one and only one. Punjab, the Babbar Sher, the one-man army, Joseon!
I agree.
Whoa, whoa! Joseon touching the heavyweight title.
मुझे नहीं लगता हमारे गेस्ट को तुम्हारी ये बात पसंद आएगी।
Oh, Johnny!
Wait a minute! This is the real special guest! Raj the Maharaja has arrived! We saw him sign the official contract on the main event of WXM Powerbomb, making him officially a WXM star. And now the multi-time WWE World Champion has his eyes laser focused on the Lion of Punjab. There is no doubt the Maharaja will not stand for that kind of disrespect that Crossbones of Joseon have just shown to WXM as a whole. Andrew, look at these two athletes.
But Joseon's not backing down, Johnny.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, Crossbones is telling him to. Joseon wanted to go.
Crossbones convincing his monster to back away and perhaps face off with the Maharaja on another day. But for now, history was just made in the center of that ring as Rishi holds the title up high. WXM Ground Zero has arrived, and the future is now. Look at that. What a surreal moment this is. Jiggler, hey!